Bees. Most people either love them or fear them, but almost everyone agrees. They're important, they're harmless enough, and they make honey. Except, not all of them do. There are bees out there that operate like something straight out of a horror movie. And one of them makes something called meat honey. Yes, meat honey. Deep in the rainforests of South America, there are 3 species of bees that nobody talks about. And honestly, maybe nobody wants to. They all belong to a genus called Trigona, and on the surface, they seem completely ordinary. Small, stingless, brown, living in tree hollows and underground nests with a queen, workers and larvae, just like any other bee colony. But then comes feeding time, and that's where things get dark. They eat meat. While most bees survive on pollen and nectar, vulture bees have zero interest in plants. What they want is rotting flesh. Scientists actually knew these species existed for hundreds of years, but it wasn't until the 1980s that researchers realized they were eating meat, not plant matter. Put a fresh piece of steak in front of one? Ignored. Put a decomposing carcass nearby? All-you-can-eat buffet. Their preferred entry point into a carcass? Straight through the eyes. They then vomit up saliva packed with digestive enzymes, which breaks the rotting flesh down into a liquid they can actually consume. Then they store that liquid in a special pouch inside their body, called a crop, and fly it back to the hive. What is meat honey? Back at the hive, the workers regurgitate the meat slime into storage pots. It sits there, ages, and over time gets consumed by the colony. Worker bees digest it using stomach acid that is about 35% stronger than regular bees, strong enough to break down rotten flesh without dying of food poisoning. The bacteria in their gut, similar to what vultures and hyenas have, helps prevent the stored meat from killing the entire colony. After partial digestion, the meat is processed through special glands in the bee's body. What comes out the other end is not honey as we know it. It's meat honey. It looks nothing like regular honey, thick, pastel white, slowly becoming a viscous fluid as it ages. The taste? The few people who have tried it describe it as intensely salty, weirdly sweet, and very smoky, all at once. Most testers said it was not an experience they'd repeat. And despite the name, it contains almost no resemblance to actual honey, except that it serves the same purpose. It's the colony's primary food source, rich in protein and calories, and almost all larvae are raised on it. They're also predators. If rotting flesh wasn't enough, vulture bees are also predatory, something no other bee species has ever been documented doing. Researchers have caught them actively preying on frog eggs, using their mandibles, which are notably sharper and more durable than those of other bees, to slice and consume them. They're stingless, yes, but their bite is a different story. You wouldn't need to see one to know it wasn't a normal bee. You'd feel it. Why did they evolve this way? The most widely supported theory is simple: their environment forced it. Studies found that vulture bees tend to live in forested areas where protein from plants is surprisingly scarce. Over many generations, the pressure to find alternative food sources may have pushed them toward meat. A second theory points to their gut bacteria. The microbiome of an animal can influence its evolution, and the idea is that these bees accumulated acid-producing bacteria that allowed them to digest things other bees simply couldn't. Over time, that may have slowly shifted their diet entirely, and their physical changes reflect it too. Most bees are fuzzy, not for looks, but because fuzz helps collect pollen, acting like Velcro. Vulture bees don't collect pollen, so fuzz is useless to them, and potentially a problem when you're regularly covered in blood and decaying matter. So they evolved without it, clean, smooth, and built for a very different kind of foraging. Despite living near human settlements, dealing with habitat loss and pollution like every other bee, not a single vulture bee species is currently endangered. Some colonies reach up to 100,000 individuals. Their unusual strategy, as strange as it is, has clearly worked. Nature found a way. It just chose the most unsettling path possible to get there. Thanks for watching. Until next time.